Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna be giving you the tea, the gist on Love Island USA season 6. And honestly, I gotta say that at the age of 20, at almost the age of 20, I can't catch my breath. I feel like that reality television is literally my whole life right now. Like, reality television is literally my whole life. Like, I done forgot about college. Like, television is right now my whole life. But we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna be telling you about a bunch of tea that I heard on like Love Island USA, just the gist of everything, just what's been happening recently. I've just been like, what's been happening behind the scenes of Love Island between families, and why you may want to watch next episode that's coming out soon. I think on Thursday, tomorrow night, I believe. And I was just scrolling on TikTok, and I was just hearing so much tea about Love Island USA. We're gonna first start off with Catherine. So apparently, Catherine was part of the Casa Amor with all the other girls, with Daya, I believe Daya and all them other girls in the Casa Amor. She was not one of the OG girls in the villa, and she's basically was speaking out about how producers were talking to her and other Casa Amor girls during her time on the show before she went home after Kenny didn't pick her. So I'm gonna just scroll right here.
You guys honestly didn't see where like the producers had to literally gather us in a room and be like, you guys need to fucking cut it off. Like, this is unacceptable. The way people are acting, the attitudes here is not okay. And like, if you guys don't get along, like, there's gonna be punishment. So you guys didn't see that, but yeah. You guys.
So apparently what happened is that Catherine was at Casa Amor, and there was like a little bit of tension between her, and it was between the Casa Amor girls and people at the villa. And basically the producers were telling all the girls from Casa Amor that they have to cut out the whole like beef thing with the girls in the villa. And basically the producers were not liking the fact that like there was all this beef between the girls in the Casa Amor. And let me scroll down to see like what she said in the title. But apparently the producers did not like that there was beef between the girls in Casa Amor and also as well as the girls on the villa. So basically the producers were like, you guys have to act nice, you guys have to be nice, you guys cannot like keep this like mean energy. Basically you had producers telling girls in Casa Amor that they had to stop the beef between they had to stop the beef with the girls at the villa, with basically the OG girls at the villa. And honestly, in my case, I kind of just disagree with the producers doing that, simply because of the fact that like, if you watch the Love Island episodes, you could already see that like people from the Love Island like villa, they were not welcoming when the girls came in from Casa. Like, there was even beef between Serena and Daya when it was with the whole Cordell situation. And honestly, like, none of the girls were welcoming when it came to like all the Casa Amor girls. And even people are now speaking out and saying that like, yeah, like there was actually nobody was really welcoming, was not really welcoming to us. And even Catherine speaks out on a podcast saying that there was like a bunch of mean girls comments. Let me actually pull it up. But you basically have Catherine saying that like there was a bunch of mean girls comments and stuff like that in the villa, from the girls in the villa. Let me just see. Let me just read the podcast. Also, I wanted to come on here and say like, I think this has been like one of the most dramatic seasons I've ever watched on Love Island, even though I don't really watch Love Island USA like that. Wait, let me see.
To get into everything.
Janae, because I like was watching her, I was watching everything she was going through. She was so beautiful, she's so fire. Like, the way she is exactly how like you would just meet her. So awesome.
Conversations with Kenny, like,
so basically Catherine speaks out on a podcast saying that like there was mean girl comments at the villa and whatnot. And honestly, I kind of see that like that was kind of true. Wait, let me just read like Kenny. We also see that like Kenny had an unseen speech at Casa as well. And you had Casa boys versus Casa girls. And then there was also mean girls comment on OGs, basically. So you had basically people telling each other mean comments between the Casa Amor and also between the girls in the villa. So there's a lot of beef between the girls in the villa and the girls at Casa Amor. So basically there was so much tension between the two, like, sides, so Casa Amor and Villa, and I could honestly see the tension throughout the whole show, like just how, like, the way how the girls were acting, basically, just it just wasn't right. Like, I already could see, like, there was a little bit of shadiness, but like from the girls at from the girls in the villa. They weren't really saying anything to the girls at Casa Amor. No one really felt welcomed at Casa Amor when they came to the villa, and they were like seeking out new relationships. And you could already see, or maybe that was just a bad edit, but you could also just see how, like, none of the girls, when Sierra was in the villa, none of the girls, or Daniela was in the villa, none of the girls were really talking to those girls that were from Casa Amor in the villa. Like, it was just kind of shady and whatnot. Like, when you had new bombshells of girls and women coming in, none of the girls from the villa really were talking to the girls in the bombshell, unless they're like the producers had edited that out, and like probably like we're trying to make like very like dramatic scenes and like very tension like scenes. But honestly, that was a little bit interesting to me, how like Catherine from Love Island, she had the producers coming to her and the girls at Casa Amor, telling her and the girls at Casa Amor that they had to like be nice with the girls in the villa, or else like they were threatened, basically, to like, they were threatened and forced to be nice with the girls in the villa, and then like they were gonna get some consequences, like, I forget, but like basically if you go on Love Island's TikTok, you could see a video of Catherine basically saying that like there was tension between her and the girls in the villa with her friends at Casa Amor. So basically, like, some of the girls in the villa were not really trying to talk to the girls in Casa Amor, and you have producers coming up to people and say like, hey guys, like, you need to actually act you guys need to actually act like that you guys are actually friends, or else. But it's just like, don't you guys want there to be tension in other shows? Like, I know on Netflix shows, people love it when people have tension between each other. So it's kind of shocking to me how producers were really forcing friendships on girls in the Casa Amor and girls in the villa, basically telling them like, hey, you guys have to be nice to each other or else, which is just kind of shocking to me. Like, it's just kind of shocking news to me about like how that even transpired, like, just at all, like, just in general. And then what else do you have? Oh wait, so then now I was also hearing that Kaylor's mom speaks out about Aaron, and she basically says that like Kaylor's boyfriend from on Love Island, basically Kaylor's partner, no, Kaylor's boyfriend on Love Island is not the one for her. So this article says, and I'm going to put the article down below in my link. So basically this article says, mom of Love Island USA star Kaylor slams her new boyfriend Aaron and his fragile emotional dysfunction. So basically, it's no secret that Kaylor, Martin, and Aaron Evans' relationship has brought up mixed feelings for viewers of Love Island USA this season. But it seems one person in particular, which is Kaylor's mom, has a strong opinion. So basically, this is what Kaylor's mom writes: "My heart bleeds for you, baby girl, and I wish I could take the pain. Oh my God. I wish I could take the pain and hurt you will endure," she wrote. "Kaylor, you are a strong advocate for empowering your loved ones, having faith and trusting one another, and most of all, your loyalty to your friends and invested allegiance to do whatever it takes for them to feel joy, experience peace and serenity, a God-given asset you were blessed with. My heart," yeah. So basically, honestly, she said that she was shocked initially when Kaylor selected Aaron for a courtship. The apps, and yeah. Her mom continues, "Honestly, I was shocked initially when you selected Aaron for a courtship. The absence of physical traits, appearance you'd otherwise insist on or must have prior to considering date potential, and even more astounding in his fragile emotional dysfunction, a caveat to verbal outbursts, tantrums, utter disrespect, and consistent crying bouts, reminiscent of a hormonal teenage boy. Sincere concern, just saying." She went on to encourage her daughter to learn from and appreciate her experiences with Aaron, but understand what she deserves in the future. Throughout Aaron's time in Casa Amor, he faced audience backlash for pursuing another new woman, Danielle Ortiz Rivera, and which I don't kind of blame him for, and moving their relationship faster than expected. During the 3-day experience, Aaron was both getting physical with Daniela, who was 22 years old, but also briefly telling her, "I already feel like I love you so much." Additionally, in the wake of his relationship with Daniela, and Aaron and Kaylor got into arguments about what happened outside of the villa, which audiences have pointed out Aaron has not shared in its entirely. A couple days after her first post, Kara returned to social media to share more of her thoughts. So basically, my beautiful angel, I'm so proud of you for staying grounded and knowing you deserve better. Oh, Kaylor, how I wish I could be there for you, holding you when you cry, kissing your forehead, and ensuring you that everything is going to be okay. So I'm gonna just stop right here. Okay, in God's time. So I'm gonna just stop right here and just tell you what I think about this. I already just think that this is kind of crazy how, like, you have Kaylor's mom speaking out about Kaylor and Aaron's relationship when I was believing that Kaylor and Aaron were actually genuine. I've been hearing all over the media that basically nobody really likes Aaron for Kaylor, and that Kaylor should just go home by herself and not really pursue Aaron. And people are saying that, like, Aaron is kind of fake and he's not really genuine with Kaylor, and how, like, Aaron is kind of a cheater for, like, originally, like, being with Daniela for 3 days in Casa Amor. It's just kind of crazy to me how, like, I really felt for Kaylor and Aaron's relationship, and now I'm seeing that, like, Kaylor's mom is speaking out about this and saying how, like, she doesn't really like Aaron for her. And honestly, like, if I was on a dating show and my mom was speaking out about my partner on a dating show and how, like, he's not that good enough, I would leave that man ASAP. And I just wonder if Kaylor is gonna see if during the video calls, because I think tomorrow's episode they have video calls, if Kaylor's mother during video calls is gonna see that, like, if Kaylor is gonna go on a call with her mother on a video call, and then her mother meets Aaron, is Kaylor's mother gonna throw shade to Aaron during the video calls on the next episode? Because I think there's an episode where, like, people get to, like, call their family members, and one of them is Kaylor and Aaron. They get to call their family members, and I think, will Kaylor's parents throw shade at Aaron for the way how he's been acting on television, how fake he's been acting towards Kaylor? And now I'm afraid for Aaron that, like, he may get some backlash from his parents. And it's like, getting backlash from your parents on a dating reality television show could be the worst thing that could ever happen to anybody. It's just like, you want that approval from your friends, from your girlfriend's parents, or from your boyfriend's parents. So it's just like, just seeing how potentially that, like, Kaylor's mother may throw some shade at Aaron, it's gonna be a little bit, like, strange for me to watch. And I'm kind of just shocked how, like, one's mother can speak out about their daughter's boyfriend like that on a TV show, which I honestly don't blame Kaylor's mother for doing, but I'm just kind of shocked of, like, where this is going with, like, everyone saying, like, yeah, like, I don't really blame Kaylor's mother for saying this, and me neither. But it's like, I never knew that, like, somebody's mother would speak so heavily on a relationship that doesn't feel genuine to them for the sake of their daughter, for the sake of their son. Like, I've never seen this on a dating show. This is where this Love Island is just more interesting for me to watch now, and maybe for other viewers to watch. And I'm just kind of shocked and surprised of, like, what's just transpiring between Kaylor's mom and Aaron. And does Aaron even know all of this? I wonder if Aaron knows what's happening between Kaylor and her mother, and how the way Kaylor's mother is speaking on Aaron, of calling him a teenage boy, of calling him unmature, of calling him a disrespectful boy, of calling him just a friend, not really a genuine boyfriend. Like, if that was me getting called out like that, I would be hurt. And I'm like, I wonder if I should feel sorry for Aaron of, like, how Kaylor's mother is speaking on him like this. But to me, this is just shocking how, like, one's mother can just go speak so heavily and truthfully on somebody's mother. And I'm kind of now proud of Kaylor's mother for actually protecting her daughter. Because it's just like, maybe Kaylor's mother is trying to encourage Kaylor to dodge a bad relationship and maybe dodge a divorce, because they could even potentially get married. I think they were thinking about getting married eventually. And Aaron kept on saying, like, hey, like, I'm going to get married with you, Kaylor, like, eventually. And it's just like, could that lead into divorce maybe? Like, what? Like, I don't understand. But the way how Kaylor's mom is just speaking out, the fact that Kaylor's mom is speaking so openly about the red flags of a relationship is just kind of just so crazy to me. And it's like, I've never watched a dating show where you had somebody's mother speak on somebody else's daughter's relationship and like someone's red flags. Like I never watched a dating show where you had a mom just speak so heavily on their daughter's relationship and basically saying like, hey, like, yeah, like your boyfriend is kind of a red flag on a dating show. And now it's kind of just shocking how like one's mother is standing so heavily for her daughter. Like that is real motherhood right there. That is good motherhood right there. You're already seeing the red flags for somebody, for your daughter, on a show where you can't even see the daughter in person and like encourage her to like leave that man and just go home and choose yourself. It's just kind of shocking. But I just saw this tea on TikTok and it's just really interesting to me of like how Kaylor's mom is just speaking so much about Aaron and stuff like that. And now I'm wondering, could this break Kaylor and Aaron's relationship maybe? Will Aaron and Kaylor's relationship be broken? I honestly don't know. I'm kind of like very like just struck by this. But yeah, I think she says, baby girl, you will find your love, your best friend, a man that would ride or die for you, a man that is selfless, only concerned with your needs, desires, wishes, and forget about their own self. It's not hard to find a loyal man, sadly for you. The man I'm talking about is not Aaron, he's a boy. You presented, wow, this is kind of rude. You presented yourself tonight with class, authenticity, and empowerment. To know you deserve better, and you know that from your past, every inch of me aches when I see you cry. That physically aches when you're in pain and hurting because they love you so much. They are selfless, your wellness and happiness, that they forget their own. Aaron didn't think about your feelings, only his own feelings. My proudest moments this week are you didn't kiss Jalen, not even out of spite. You kissed him on the cheek with grace. You spoke elegantly and articulated the several setting events that have occurred. And yeah, that have occurred basically with Aaron. So basically you have Kaylor's mom speaking so heavily on Kaylor and Aaron's relationship. And now I'm wondering, is Kaylor and Aaron's relationship going to be broken? Will Kaylor and Aaron be more separated in later episodes? Because I think this Sunday is when they do the finale of like who's like the best couple. And I know that Kaylor and Aaron are not gonna win the whole challenge. But I just now feel sorry for Kaylor that her mom has to speak out for her and tell her about her red flags. If that was my mother telling me, hey, like, no, like this person, you're on a dating show, but like this person is just a red walking flag, I would be shocked. Now I'm gonna think, maybe is this man for me? What am I seeing? What am I not seeing, that my mom had to go call out this man and call him out for his red flags, basically call him out for his fakeness, basically. So now I'm wondering, is Kaylor and Aaron's relationship really genuine? I'm not really buying Kaylor and Aaron's relationship anymore based on what I'm hearing about what her mom is saying. And now is her mom gonna sway Kaylor's decision on whether or not she wants to stay with Aaron? Will Kaylor even see this? Because this is live and people be seeing and people on Love Island will see what people are saying about them on the internet. So I'm like, is Kaylor gonna find out that like her mom is saying all this craziness about her partner Aaron? And will Kaylor eventually like finally leave Aaron and like choose herself, protect her safetyness, and go home and to find somebody else who's better for her? Maybe. I honestly don't know, but I'm kind of shocked. Comment down below what y'all think about this. But like, I'm kind of just shocked on the way how like this transpired. I'm like, I'm putting it into my shoes. It's just like, if one of my parents were to go call like my partner out for their red flags, will I have to leave the relationship? Will I have to tell my parents like, hey, like just trust us? Or will Kaylor try to convince her parents to trust Aaron for just a bit? But it's like, what if Aaron decides to cheat on her again? Or like, what if Aaron decides to like go left on her, or like do something very shady on her, like by just one bit of Kaylor's mom approval? I'm kind of shocked. I'm gonna put the article down below, but like it's this article I saw, and it's also the TikTok that I saw about like what happened between Kaylor, mom and like Aaron. And now the video call is going to be very juicy, maybe about what all the parents say about Aaron, basically, when Kaylor and Aaron are talking to their family on the phone. But also, I also wanted to touch on Serena and Cordell's relationship. I think that Serena and Cordell are the only genuine connection, and also Nicole and Kendall. I'm not really buying Kenny and Janae's relationship. I'm not really buying Kenny actually feeling Jana when you were trying to switch and be with Catherine at one point in the Casa Amor. If you really so-called love Janae, why did you go off and go seek things with Catherine and like bring in a girl and almost made Janae go home? And I'm like, I'm not really buying. I'm like, I feel like that Janae should have went home from the jump when she saw that like Jenny was walking with the whole girl from Casa Amor. I don't know, that's kind of just shady to me. I don't really like Casa Amor either. Casa Amor is just really toxic for me to watch. Like, it's just the way how this Casa Amor just changes everything. That's just kind of shocking to me. Like, it's just, I just don't like it. Like, I don't know, that's just my opinion, but like, I'm not really buying Kenny and Janae's relationship as all. Like, I'm not really buying like Kenny's relationship. Like, I just feel like that Kenny is just very fake towards Janae. Like, just Kenny just goes along with everything that Janae's saying. And it's like that same situation again where she had with Koi, where Janae has to initiate every conversation with Kenny. And it's like, it's just going back to like Janae and Koi. Like, I have no idea, but I just don't really buy how like Kenny is able to feed into like what Janae wants. Like, Janae would be asking, someone says on TikTok, someone on TikTok was like saying how like Janae would be like, oh, like, will you like my mom? And like Kenny would just be like, oh yeah, like just Kenny just basically like just saying whatever Kenny decides to, whatever Janae is assigned to say. Like, it's just kind of just like where like Kenny doesn't really know where his head is at. Like, I don't know. Every single time Janae would say something, like Kenny was like, oh yeah, like yeah, like yeah, like he would, like he's not really, he doesn't really seem, it just seems unauthentic between Janae and Kenny. More on Kenny's side. Like, I just don't see the chemistry between Kenny and Janae at all. But I do really love Cordell and Serena's relationship. I hope that Cordell and Serena really win. Like, I just really hope that like Cordell and Serena really win this challenge. I think that Cordell and Serena will find marriage out of this whole show, out of this whole experience. I really pray that like they get marriage out of this, because right now the only couples I could see getting married out of Love Island is Cordell and Serena. Like, I don't know, they're just this really funny, bubbly, genuine black couple. And I know that like they had struggles from like the jump, but I just like they were able to go through so many obstacles, and like they're able to come back better than ever now. And like they stay with each other. I think they stayed with each other for the longest. Like, I don't know. I just love Cordell and Serena. Like, they're just so genuine. They're like so direct. Like, I just love them. And I just hope that, like, I just wish the best for them. I hope they find marriage out of this. Like, I really hope they find a marriage out of this. Like, please, like, I just hope, like, I just see a future for them. I just see marriage for them. I see engagement for them. I see everything for them. Like, I just see everything for them. But honestly, that's the end of the video. Comment down below your thoughts on all of this. Comment down below your thoughts on Kaylor's mom. Comment down below your thoughts on Kaylor knowing her worth, actually. Comment down below your thoughts on Aaron, the cheater. Comment down below your thoughts on who's your favorite couple, Cordell and Serena. Comment about Janae and Kenny if you buy their relationship. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole show right now. I think I may do another video on this, but like this show is really juicy. I don't know, like and like just last night I was like, this show was like starting to get boring, but like just the way how like TikTok makes this show really interesting to me is just kind of like wild to me. I really am starting to love this show. Like, I think I might watch even next season if they come up with a Love Island season 7. Comment down below your thoughts. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also share this, and toodles.